Hello students, welcome to today's social studies class, lesson number 4, oceans and fishes. Have you ever seen the beach side? Have you ever went to any beach and see the view of the entire sea? How is it beautifully? You can observe the blue shade over the surroundings. You can see the sky and the ocean in blue color. So let us learn one of the lesson which teaches you about the ocean and fishing. How is the life of the people who fish near the oceans? How many people are dependent upon the oceans? So let us, before starting this, let us know how is the land inside the oceans. We can see just the upper part, the blue upper view of the ocean. It is blue in color. Have you ever seen the Bay of Bengal or Arabian Sea view? So you can observe it is extended and you can observe it is very plain everywhere. But do you think it is the same from inside also? No, it is the same how it is there on the earth. On the earth we have plains, plateaus, hills, valleys. In the same way there is a very big world inside the ocean. We can say the world of ocean is much more larger than the world we live on the earth, on the land. So you can see there are different kinds of fishes are there. Tremendous large species of animals are found in the ocean. So you can say another world is there inside the ocean. So let us go and have a view how is the ocean from inside. You can observe here the ocean relief. This is where the ocean upper part which is visible by our naked eyes. When we have a view from the beach of the complete sea, this is the upper part of the ocean. But it is not the same at the bottom of the ocean. What are the different land forms which are inside the ocean? Let us find out. Now here you can see the upper part. It is continental shelf. It is continental shelf. So here from where this view we can observe it is near the beach. So it is a continental shelf. From there you can see the curve from here and the slope. This slope is known as a continental slope. So for example, a ship is moving here. So you can observe the ships moving here like this on the ocean. This is the ocean. We observe the ships moving on this like this. Large ships move on the sea. So here down of this you can see this is the entire land forms which are found under the sea. You can see here this is the sea level. Beyond this the boats travel. This is the sea level. So this is a trench. What is a trench? Trench is a kind of a valley which is found under the sea. So there are trenches which have the depth more than the Himalayan mountains. There are trenches very deep inside the earth. So here we can see deep sea plains. Like plains on the earth, there are plains also inside the sea. So these are the different forms of land which are found in the inside the sea, oceans or sea. So we can see the continental shelf from here. Now continental slope, can you observe here? And this is the trench. A deep valley is known as trench. And deep sea plains. For a large area, there are spreaded plains on the inside the oceans. So now this is what we have. We came to know about the ocean relief which are not visible with the naked eyes. But nowadays many of the people are very much interested in scuba dive. What is scuba dive? Actually it is a kind of a can say going inside the sea and observing the land, the different life of the sea inside, having a dive inside the water. So there are many such scuba dives and many people are trying this nowadays to observe the world inside the ocean, the beautiful world. So there are many such videos you can observe in the YouTube's and other channels which show the beauty of the ocean from inside, the kind of land, rocks, even different kinds of plants are there inside the ocean. Now, ocean water have their three kinds of movements. So, not only about we are talking about the kind of life which is there, like kind of land inside the ocean, but let us know about the three kinds of movements in the oceans. Have you ever seen the ocean calm and silent? Impossible. There are ups and the waves found there, ups and downs are found there, and the ocean keep on moving. So what kinds of movements do we observe in the ocean? Let us see here. So the first kind of a movement that is observed are waves. So how many of you have enjoyed playing with the waves? Here, waves, when the water on the surface of the ocean rise and fall, they are called waves. So when we are sailing on the boat, on the sea, ocean, we can feel these waves which doesn't allow the boat to be stable. So these waves can be found there. So we feel very happy to play with these waves. Now currents. So coming to the waves, we will observe what it is said in our textbook. So here we can say waves are formed from gentle winds. How they are formed? With the gentle winds that flow over the ocean. Across the ocean surface. The faster the winds, the bigger will be the wave. The faster the wind is, the bigger the waves are. Sometimes it is 100 meters high, so we can find the waves. Okay, here we can see currents. What are currents? Currents are the streams which flow constantly in a definite direction on the surface of the ocean and are called ocean currents. You can see, I will show you this on the globe. So as we know, near the equator it is very hot and the ocean water get heated. So there are two types of water current present in the ocean. One is the cold currents, you can see, which come from the north polar regions, from the north pole and the south pole, which are known as the cold currents. And in the near the equatorial region, here the hot currents are found. So there is a flow of hot currents and cold current entire the year. Throughout the year we can observe these currents are nothing but like streams. Have you ever seen the streams when the rain fall? We observe the streams flowing on the road. So in the same way, inside the ocean, upper part ocean is seen like this, but inside the ocean there are streams moving. If they are moving, they are hot, they are known as hot currents. You can see here, if they are warm, if they are moving from equator to the northern region, they are known as warm currents, and if they are moving from the north pole, from the cool region to the hot region, if the currents are cool, we call it as cold currents. So throughout the year, the flow of cold currents and hot currents flow in the form of streams beside the different continents. About this you will learn in that deep in the further classes like 8th and 9th classes. So up to here we have learned about the two currents, that is warm currents and cold currents. Warm currents means hot, little bit hot currents. Okay then, tides. What are tides? Tides are the rhythmic raise and fall in the level of the water in the ocean. Every day it happens. Every day the tides rise and fall. So as you know, at the beach we enjoy the tides coming. Some tides are high, some tides are low. So based on the flow of wind on the ocean also increase the height of the tide and lowers the speed of the tides. It depends upon the wind that flows over the ocean. So this is what we have learned about the different movements of the ocean. What are they? Waves. One are waves, currents and tides. So how the 71% of the world of ocean is inside. There is we have to know a lot by observing the ocean like a different life. But how many people are dependent upon this ocean? Let us learn this in the next class. Before that, I think you have understood about the different currents and how the lives of the people are dependent upon these currents, and how these currents are useful for them for fishing, and how the tides are also important for them, how they go for fishing, what kinds of waves, and how this land relief is also useful for going for fishing, and how many meters they can go into the sea, and which kind of net they have to use, how they are depending upon the sea water for making salt, and how they sell the fishes, the dry fishes, and different kinds of life they are leading, completely depending upon the oceans. We will cover this in the next class. Now today you answer the question and answers which are there in this lesson. Go through this part 1 and complete oceans and the fishes, and answer this question and answers on your own. Thank you. See you again in the next class.